Welcome back from that break. All our conversations today are tailored towards making Nigeria a better country for you and I to enjoy this great country that God has blessed us with so many resources. Yes, now my next guest is Michael Esimaji. He is a HR consultant. Welcome to the show, sir.
Thank you so much.
It's
Thank
good to
you.
have you on the program. So, we will be discussing accelerating sustainability through entrepreneurship and career development. Now, when we talk about career development, there was a generation where you would have to be a lawyer, a doctor, all those things
Yeah.
like that, all those careers like that. But today, people are venturing into different businesses and becoming bosses of their own. So, we're talking about accelerating sustainability through entrepreneurship and career development. Help us understand this topic.
Okay. So first of all, the topic borders around two areas. So we have career, and then we also have entrepreneurship. All right. And when we now talk about acceleration, what do we mean? How do we make it or move it forward? All right, as a process. So um, now career, each of these two areas deal with what we call income generation, which is meant for livelihood sustenance. All right. So now, when you now talk about career, so how do you best position yourself in your career in that chosen field of work, so that you can be able to earn sustainable income and grow and also be happy with what you do. Right now talking about the entrepreneurship, right? So we understand that right now, yes, nobody has the permission to say Nigeria is a third world country, but we are a developing country, right? And because we are a developing country, too many things in terms of development are not in place for us to thrive as much as we can. So the entrepreneurs, which is those that are taking the risk in starting a business, they have a huge role to play when it comes to pushing, because with the entrepreneurs, they create the environment for businesses to thrive. In fact, they are the risk taker. They make sure that we have new streams of businesses, new streams of income for those that wants to work. So for those that wants to pursue a career, they are not necessarily taking the risk in the business, while the entrepreneurs are actually the ones taking the risk. So the entrepreneurs need to create an enabling environment for those that wants to work, or those that want to join the workforce to be able to thrive. So that's what it means.
Thank you so much for that insight. Now, what role can innovation play in driving sustainability and businesses?
So when we say innovation, we are saying, okay, what are the new ways of doing things, right? So innovation, when you speak about the word innovation, you are talking about technology, you're talking about sustainable power supply and generation. All right. So innovation, one step or one thing that innovation can also do to accelerate career and entrepreneurship is by providing what you call it, technology that enables constant power supply. We all know that if we have constant power supply in Nigeria, in fact, a lot of the hassles we have in setting up businesses will reduce. That is not all, but it will reduce. And then the next thing we are talking about when it comes to innovation is technology. How efficient can businesses run, right, without human effort, without workers having to do too much. So we are talking about bringing on board artificial intelligence automation. So when you talk about artificial intelligence, we're talking about automation. So innovation in the sense of automation, innovation in the sense of renewable energy systems, solar power systems. These are, innovations that can make the business environment to thrive, to make that can reduce the work. And then we talk about industrialization. So industrialization, which is we always refer to it as the fourth industrial revolution. Now, there are technologies that are making sure that, for example, if a worker is supposed to carry what you call it, an heavier bulk of load, there are now equipments that can make this load carriage, for example, easier. There are now technology that makes transaction payments easier. So that's where technology innovation meets career and entrepreneurship acceleration. So the innovation is usually around technology, constant power supply through renewable energy, automation, artificial intelligence, and then the mechanics of industrial revolution. So that's that.
Wow, that's a lot to take in actually.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right. So